What's up, guys? It's Wolfgang back with another Dorkfish Collections review, and today we're doing a short review on this figure I picked up at a convention this past weekend, the 52 Toys Mickey Mouse and Friends Mickey Mouse. So let's get into it. First thing we're going to start with, as always, is package and accessories. So the package here, got an open window box with Mickey on the front, 52 toys on the front. On the side, you've got a product shot of Mickey, as well as the labels. And on the back, you've got product shots of Mickey and some of his accessories and the other figures in the line. So, cool piece there, but that's all there is to it. So as far as accessory goes, he doesn't have a lot. He's got just extra hands that come with him, which is fine for Mickey Mouse. I don't think I need a bunch of extra stuff. But he comes with those two hands that are already on him in package. So the right fist hand and then the waving left hand. He also comes with an additional fisted hand that you can change out. He comes with a pointing hand. He comes with two of these, one for each hand, kind of, I guess, handshaking kind of hands is the way to put it. And that's it. That's all he comes with, guys. Very straightforward. Next is going to be articulation. Also pretty straightforward, much like the accessories. He's got a double ball hinge head, so you can move it. I mean, you can get him looking up fairly well. Let's get that hand out of the way. Get him looking up fairly well. Get him looking down well enough. It is on a ball hinge, like I said. You've also got a mouse hinge to open up the mouth, the way you can see him, you know, closed or talking, smiling, whatever you want. Arms are pretty straightforward. You've got better than standard T. He can kind of go all the way around, but the reality is that the head's in the way, so you're not really going to get him to go all the way around with the head. No bicep swivel, but he does have a swivel at the hinge here, so you can rotate the arm, and maybe tough to see on it. You've got your bend there, so he can hinge that way. The hands are on just a little ball joint on the end, so taking these off, not too bad, but see if you can see that. That's just what the hands are. They're just on these little ball joints, so you just pop them in and out. They kind of, at first, it feels like because he's a cheaper figure, you think you're gonna break him, but I've been pretty, I've been careful, but I've put a little pressure on it and it's been doing fine, so don't be too concerned with that. That being said, so you can just kind of wiggle the hands. You turn them, of course, with just a little wiggle. Then you've got your body here, which is another little internal ball joint, so you can kind of move them around and turn them as needed, right? As far as the legs go, you can see the cuts in there, so you can go that far forward. You can go no further back, really. You've got a thigh cut, so you can turn it via thigh. Just so you can see that. You've also got a knee bend. Now, the one thing about these cheaper figures is the hinge is also showing in the front, so you could kind of jack up his leg there, but the reality is you get a little less than 90 degrees on that, which is fine. You've got your ankle as well that twists, and then you've got this toe hinge here. I'm not really certain what to do with it. It's kind of limited. I don't think it really makes sense. You can't really, and it doesn't really add, I think, to it standing any, so I'm not really certain why they did the toe hinge the way they did. It could have just been one solid foot, it would have been fine. And then you've got the tail is on a ball hinge, so you can move the tail around. So that's all of his articulation. I mean, he moves just fine. I said you can, you know, because the way the hinges are done, they're done this way all the way through, but you can, you know, you can do what you need to with him. He's more than comparable to posing how you'd want him to pose for the most part. As far as how Mickey Mouse does, he's not going to do anything crazy or dynamic like Spider-Man, but he's Mickey Mouse, so I don't think he really needs to. But that's it for articulation. So we're going to go ahead and move into size comparison. And here is the Disney Overlord Mickey Mouse next to Spider-Ham by Marvel Legends. and Bart Simpson by Jax. And here he is next to the Super Mario Brothers, Mario and Luigi. Here he is next to the Jada Toys Mega Man and Marvel Legends Captain America. And here he is next to the NECA Elvis Edition Stitch. And guys, that's really going to bring this review to an end. There's not a lot more to go over. Very basic figure. Very worth it for 20 bucks, I think, overall. Fits in well with most other lines. Maybe if you wanted to make a Kingdom Hearts figure out of him, or just line him up with certain other stuff or Disney properties, I think he's worth it. So I would say pick him up if you can. Like I said, he's only a $20 figure. Not super expensive. Very affordable. And I think worth the buy. So, that being said, thank you for watching this review, and I hope that you guys like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Wolfgang's out. Later, guys.